Well, as could have been guessed, the lurgy continued into today. It's been a very quiet Sunday for for everybody. Well, for all of us really. I was going to say for everybody else because they've been mostly sleeping and um, playing Fortnite. But no, I've been continuing with a reasonably positive tone from yesterday. It's good. I just don't want to jinx it. I'm just thinking, don't draw any attention to it. Just let it be. Let it what's the word? Let it mature. Just let it happen. Overanalyze it too much and it'll all go away because I'll start second guessing myself. So I'm just going to say things are going all right. I have now all three um, of my family feeling pretty rubbish. So last night I made my own batter. Like it was so I mentioned that I was going to be trying the deep fryer. I did that. So plain right chicken, just diced chicken from Tesco that I got reduced. Dip the bits in plain flour, then in egg, then in self-raising flour. Drop them straight in the oil. You end up with an amazing batter. The one thing I did last night was I left it at that. I didn't put any herbs or spices in it. So I'm going to do it again tonight, but I've added all sorts of stuff. I've already got my mix ready. So it needed salt and pepper. I've added a bit of chilli, bit of rock and spice, onion, garlic, celery salt, things like that. So yeah, I'm quite enjoying. I just feel like I suddenly have the freedom to try new things, and I can just do this. And the day has space, and also I have mental bandwidth, and it really is making me feel like what I had before was unsustainable in like a lot of ways. I mean, yes, I was earning, I was earning well, so money wasn't an issue, which is great. That's one thing. But also, I was finishing at least every other day feeling fairly demoralised on, series of places I've been at, and kind of just get to the end of the day, just really want to stick a pizza in the oven and drink some beer and just watch telly, zone out. Everybody does it. We've all done it. There's no bad thing doing it, but if it's every night, that becomes, well, an unhealthy habit, should we say. And so, this change, it's not just been about changing the big things, about what I do. It's back to this conscious living thing again. Like, I actually feel like I'm just living more purposefully, more consciously. I'm like, okay, well, do you know what? I mean, we're not going to get a takeaway, but I'm going to figure out how to make batter. We've got all sorts of gadgets and gizmos. We've got a pie maker, so I used to be good at making a good pie. I'll tell you my best pie recipe. Right, get a rotisserie chicken, already cooked rotisserie chicken. Pull the meat apart. Add stuffing. Stuffing mix. Chopped up mushrooms and green peppers. Mix them all together. Put them in pastry. Fantastic. And I've not done that in years. So lots of things that I'm just going to start doing. I'm just going to say, well, do you know what? Let's try it. Let's give it a go. See what new things I can discover. And I am. You can hear I'm a little bit sniffy. Now it might be psychosomatic because everyone around me is sniffing, so maybe I'm just sniffing because of that. What it also might be is that I am hours away from this cold hitting me. So I'm going to, well, eat, drink and be merry tonight, the eve before battle. For tomorrow or Tuesday I may be rather less functional. Although I do have to get down to the bothy because somebody has, I think I mentioned, offered to lend me basically a pneumatic drill or some variation thereon to shift all the big bits of concrete from the yard that we don't need. So I will have to deal with that. I will have to function to some degree, but I guess we'll just see how it goes. Managed to get some more writing done today as well. I was up at kind of 8:30, 8:45, and everybody else stayed in bed till at least 11. So me and the dogs just cozied up, really. It's just amazing. If you just sit down on the sofa in this house, you will have dogs just come and sit with you and snuggle against you. My smallest dog, Baffy, he's recently been to the groomer, and of course with the seasons changing, he's now feeling a bit cold. So as soon as you kind of grab a blanket or anything, we always have blankets and cushions on the sofa. The sofa's kind of half sofa, half bed. So he always just comes and just buries himself underneath the blanket and cuddles next to, I guess, whatever your warmest part is. I'm not going to judge, but apparently my warmest part is just by my tummy. So he snuggles there, and then I got on with some writing. Still don't know if I'm any good, but I'm not going to figure that out for a long time. But starting to get all of these miscellaneous bits and pieces into some sort of coherent order. I think trying to put a lot of different, because what I have is ideas. I have ideas and I have notes. What I don't have is a coherent overall narrative. So I don't know whether I have one book or several or just a load of non-starters. Probably some combination. Well, okay, you can't have a combination of one book or several. Probably there are multiple stories there, but there could be short stories in a single book, I guess. But I just don't know. And what I'm really, really embracing, and what I suggest everybody tries to embrace, is if you think you might want to do something, or you think you might have a hidden skill that's never really been exercised, try it. Just try it. Just do it. Give it a go. Doesn't work out? All right, not a problem. That wasn't for you. Maybe there's some training or courses or education that you can do to improve. Maybe you take lessons. You know, it's like music. It's like craft. It's like anything. You can learn to do stuff. I do think there's things that people have innate abilities for, but that's not to say that things can't be learned if you have enjoyment. So yeah, so positive Sunday. And well, I'm just kind of hoping this will carry through to next week. Still got to hear back about the water and the power. The roofer is going to be there in a couple of weeks, and I want to start working on the exterior. Along with kind of clearing that rubble from the yard, I want to start painting. I want to start actually making it look better from the outside, so people walk past and they say, aha, something is being done. Things are changing. This looks good. So I've got windowsills and door frames and door paint, and yeah, I really like it when I get to, not that I've got to this point, of course, but when I get to the point of renovating where you're done with the taking out, you're done with the stripping back, and then you can get on with the putting in, because that's rather than seeing it progress towards being an empty shell or a blank canvas, you're seeing it progress towards, I guess, being what will be its final state. So yeah, let's keep the good energy.